Hi guys, welcome back to QBT. Let's discuss LDRs and thermistors. What is an LDR? What is a thermistor? Right, okay, so LDR stands for light dependent resistor, and a thermistor is a thermal resistor. Okay, and what these are examples of something that we call variable resistors. Okay, and they are subject to external stimuli, right? So the resistance in an LDR changes dependent on how much light intensity it experiences, right? And the resistance in a thermistor changes depending on how much heat it experiences. Okay, I've made a tutorial to explain this a little bit better, and we can talk about the graphs that are associated with each resistor, right? So check that out and then see if it helps you understand it a little bit better.
Okay, so let's talk about light-dependent resistors and thermistors in a bit more detail. So this is a three-part question, and we're going to tackle them just one at a time. Okay, so let's start with A. Draw the symbol for an LDR and a thermistor. Okay, so this is something that you just need to know because it's really, really easy marks. So LDR looks like this. So you have your resistor inside a circle with its connecting lines, and then you have arrows coming down like this. Okay, so that's your LDR. And your thermistor, let's call it therm. Okay, your thermistor is similar to a resistor, looks like this, but it's got a line through it like this, so it looks like that. Okay, it kind of, for me, it looks like a hockey puck, so I think of it as a resistor with a hockey puck going through it. Okay, and these are just two drawings that you really need to know because it's easy marks in your exam. Okay, what about a graph for each? Well, thankfully, they're both the same, right? So in an LDR, you have a graph where you have resistance on the y-axis and you have lux on the x-axis. Lux is a measure of light intensity, okay, and the graph looks like this. So as light intensity increases, resistance decreases. And in a thermistor, you have temperature on the x-axis, and you have resistance on the y-axis, and the graph is exactly the same, okay? So it's this curved, exponentially decreasing graph, and as temperature increases, resistance decreases, okay? So this is your graph for your LDR here, and this is your graph for your thermistor here. And then part C is describe the relationship between resistance, temperature, and light exposure respectively. Okay, so what is the relationship between resistance and light intensity in an LDR, and what is the relationship between resistance and temperature in a thermistor? Well, we can actually look at the graphs to describe this. Okay, and we can say that in an LDR, as light intensity increases, resistance decreases respectively. Okay, and in a thermistor, as temperature increases, resistance decreases respectively. And that is how we would use our knowledge of LDRs and thermistors to answer those questions.
Okay, welcome back. I hope that helped you understand LDRs and thermistors a little bit better and how that relationship is happening in that curve, right? So as both are increasing, resistance is decreasing. Okay, it's nice, they're both the same, so it's relatively easy to remember. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully it helped you understand this a bit better. But in the meantime, please check out our other videos. They're linked in the description. Like, subscribe, it really helps the channel grow. But until then, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye guys.